It's not open yet.
Hey guys, we got a few jobs going on in the shop right now that we're going to get you to follow us with. Right now we're working on this casted walnut table. We recently just cut the holes in the table, which we got some electrical boxes for, which fit in nice and snug, just like that. It's a really nice fit. You can plug in everything while you're having your conference and your meetings. But what we're doing today is we're going to be going through the grits using our ETS Festool sander. This one we're going to push the issue a little bit. We're going to go to 400, which we've done many times in the past with the Rubio finish. Had great success with it. The reason we're going to 400 is we're going to up the sheen a little bit on the epoxy. Right now we're at the 220 stage. We're going to go up to 320. We're going to go up to 400. Then we're going to blow it all off, clean all the dust off of it, and apply our Rubio Pure on this one. All right guys, it's time for finishing. Sanding's all done on the table, so we're going to use the Rubio Monocoat Oil Plus 2C. It's a really nice finish because it's a one coat applicant. Really gets into the wood, binds to the fibers, and it's a really, really great finish and super easy to use. We're going to mix 3 parts A to 1 part B in our cup. And then when we put it on, we're going to be pushing it around with our card. And then what we like to use is a white Scotch-Brite to really buff it into everywhere, really push into the wood. And then once we've done that everywhere on the face, on all the sides, then we're going to get our blue shop towel, and then we're going to buff off all the excess. And that sounds easy, but it's because that easy.
How's it going, everyone? Andy slept in today, so you missed all the action. We're planning 5/4 walnut today, and we're scaling it and shipping it out to one of our good customers in Alberta. We call him Alberta Bill. He's been pretty busy lately, so we got this ready for him. We're going to ship it out today. All right, we're all done the 5/4 walnut. We're cracking open our vacuum kiln. It's been running for 2 weeks now. We got 2 boules of 10/4 walnut, short ash boule, some nice thick olive wood cookies, and we're gonna check to see if it's dry. All right, we got the door open. We're gonna check the moisture. It's kind of a pain to take it in and take it out, so we like to check before we take it out. We just check the ends. Usually the ends are a little more moist than the rest of the wood. So the ends of the thick walnut, we're reading about 8 to 10%, so that generally means that the slab in the middle will probably be around 6 to 8%, so we're gonna yank it out.
I'm actually going to do some woodworking. Look at this fancy piece of wood. We've already CNC'd out a nice pocket. What this is a rolling tray for some fine herb. The good stuff, you know what I'm talking about. 420, baby. I cut these on the CNC for the first time with a bowl cutting bit. Finish is pretty darn decent, but I'm going to be sanding the inside here. And silly me, I should have also cut the outside of the rolling tray on the CNC, but I didn't do that. So I do have the pocket, but it's not necessarily square on this board, which doesn't look very good. Very simply, I'm going to take a ruler, going to lay it out on the edge. We're going to then draw a line all the way around. I'm going to head to the bandsaw. I'm just going to cut close to the line, Then I'm going to edge sand to the line, and then I'll have a nice even square edge. We're going to do a bunch of laser engraving. Well, not a bunch. We're doing one laser engraving. We're going to put a nice marijuana leaf here in the middle, and we're going to get some pink epoxy mixed up, the Chemtech Chem 100, which is a quick curing epoxy. We're going to actually let it heat up a little bit in its cup, try to get it to do a little swirly action, and then we're going to be filling that. All right, we're here at our laser engraver. This is a 100-watt Chinese laser engraver. We just imported it directly from China, so it's kind of like a no-name. We've had it for a long, long time, had zero issues with it. It's been fantastic. We don't use it day in, day out, but when we do use it, it's been fantastic. We already have the image in my laser program. All I need to do is import it in, send it to the machine, basically tell it the power of the laser and how fast to move. We're then going to put a piece of wood on the laser deck itself. We need to focus the laser. Focus is very important. Without the focus, it's just a disaster. We're gonna tell it it's home. We're gonna frame it, which will show where it's gonna make the image, and then finally we're going to make the image happen and hit that engage button. We're using Chem 100. This is typically a defect filling type epoxy, going to be solid, rock hard next day. It does not have UV stability in it. So if you look at the B part, it is slightly yellowed. So we use this for colored pours only, typically jet black in defects in walnut, but any other color you want to do. In this case, we're going hot pink. Actually, rose red is the actual color. I would consider this hot pink. 2 to 1, 2 parts to 1 part. Got a medicine cup, we got our mixing cup. I'm gonna go with the first part, which is just half of the next one. So there we go, I got a little line on here. I'm just gonna now dump this into here. Try to get out most of it, not insanely critical. Okay, find your lines again. And now we're gonna go with 2 parts of this one. And there we go. Pour it in.
All right, the project we got going on here, this is some mappa burl that we had shipped in from Serbia that we put through our kilns. So what we're doing with it, you can see we've got a lot of epoxy top up. Some of the burls, they can have some little openings. So we like to fill that all up so everything's nice and flush. And we got a nice bulk epoxy in there, which always looks good. So this one, we're going to be sanding away all the excess epoxy on this. We're going to be going through our grits, sanding all the way up. And if you've seen some of our recent videos, we had the other side stained. On this top side, we're going to stain it with Minwax Ebony stain. So we really want to make this green pop in this and really show how beautiful this wood is. Stay tuned, watch, and enjoy.
All right, we made it, everyone. End of another Woodworking Life episode. Got to say thank you to all of you for watching. Thank you for my great team, Troy and Justin, working hard. And you actually got to see me do a little work in this episode, so that's a bonus. Everyone, smash that like button, share this video, and let us know you got any questions or comments. Boom, throw them down there in the comments. Everyone, make it a great one.